All right, welcome everyone to day 39. And it's a pleasure to see you all tonight and hope to enjoy this session, which is going to focus on the Sahasrara Chakra, the seventh energy center. Yesterday, we took a brief look at this energy center, and today we are going to go a little bit deeper with it and also explore how it connects to the other six chakras within us. So if you are here for the first time or if you are a beginner, please let us know in the chat. You can send a message to the help desk and they will redirect you to one of our breakout rooms meant especially for you. And we also have a poll that will be shared on your screen pretty soon, where you need to indicate your details. Mainly, we are looking for your contact information because we are going to be proceeding with this course in the third session, the third part of the series, starting 1st May. And in order to streamline the process, we are planning on developing a separate WhatsApp group primarily, which will be consisting mainly of those who are interested in going ahead with this series. So when you receive the poll, please fill it out. And if you have already filled it out yesterday, please you don't need to fill it out tonight. And we also have a Google form, the link to which will be shared in the chat. You can use that as well to fill out your details. And the link to this Google form will be shared on your WhatsApp group as well, the current WhatsApp group that you're a part of. So don't need to worry. And this poll will be shared once more towards the end of the session. So please make sure that you fill it in if you are interested in continuing with the series. And we are all looking forward to having you there. Since today is day 39 and 42 is the last day and the answer to life, if you've read Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So on day 42, we will give you the answer to your life, and this session will also come to an end, but we will proceed starting May 1st. So yeah. So while you're filling out these details, let us meet our leads for tonight. So we have Tracy, who's going to be helping us. So if we could have Tracy here. Welcome, Tracy. It's so nice to have you back on our meditation session. And we have someone, a new face for us at least, Adrija. Adrija, welcome. And obviously we have Prateek, our very talented vocalist calling in from Virginia. So let us go around the block and meet everyone and get to know a little bit about them. So Tracy, please let us know about yourself and if you have some experiences and stories for us to share tonight.
Hi, good evening, and thank you, Vivek, and thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here again with you all. Very excited about this evening's program, as this final 7th Energy Center is really exciting for all of us to be exploring and discovering together. So I live in South Florida. My husband and I retired here 2 years ago. And I wanted to share with you this evening a short story that is relevant to something we have been talking about and that Shri Mataji will talk further about in the talk that we will listen to later, which is the concept of collective consciousness, the way in which through our Kundalini awakening, we get connected to this divine power. And one of the benefits is this state that we discover and get to develop called collective consciousness. So I was quite young, brand new to Saj Yoga, just a few months, and we were all together in the residence where Shri Mataji was living. It was the night before she was leaving for her tour in America in 1981. And I was sitting in the very back of the hall. And I'd only, like I said, been in practicing the meditation for just a few months. And I was sitting next to one of the sisters who had befriended me and had been like a mentor to me, allowing me to ask question after question and patiently, lovingly, kindly teaching me Sahaj Yoga. So at the end of the evening, Shri Mataji asked for the American girl. And obviously, it didn't register. She asked again, where's the American girl? I understand there's an American girl here. And my sister was jabbing me with her elbow. She's asking for you. So I raised my hand, and Shri Mataji spoke, and she said, I'll be leaving tomorrow for America. Can you join me? Immediately, I was stunned, but I knew to say yes, even though my plans were to go to Europe from England, where I was living and working at the time. And the first thought I had after saying yes was, I wonder if I've saved enough money to purchase a plane ticket. Before I could even finish that thought, Shri Mataji replied, I've already purchased your airfare, your plane ticket. The next thought that came racing into my attention was, I wonder where I'll be staying. I know she's going to New York and Los Angeles, and I had good friends and family in both places. Wonder if I should find out about stay. And before I could even finish that thought, she said, you will be staying and traveling with me. So we have this capacity called collective consciousness. Mm-hmm. And we are familiar with it. We think of somebody, the telephone rings, and they're on the other end of the line. Yeah. And this happens to us far more than we realize. And once we achieve this connection of our yoga, our union with the divine power, we become aware in our daily life on a regular basis. We become dependent and reliant without even realizing it on this connection with the divine power that leads us and guides us, corrects us, protects us, and blesses us in countless ways. So that's my story.
Wow, that's really beautiful, Tracy. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I hope the tour that you had the chance to tour basically the whole country with Shri Mataji, and that would have been a very uplifting experience, to say the least.
To say the least, especially for somebody who was really very brand new to Sahaj Yoga and had so much to learn. And I am eternally grateful and indebted to Shri Mataji for all the beauty that we're going to listen to her speak about later tonight.
Wow. Thank you so much, Tracy, for that. So let us meet Adrija. Adrija, hi, and please tell us a little bit about yourself and a story that you have to share with us tonight.
Yes, sure. So hello, everyone. My name is Adrija. I'm actually finishing my undergraduate degree in Atlanta at Georgia Tech. So I apologize if you see the room's a little dark. We don't get a lot of light in our dorms. And actually, I'm graduating this semester, and I'll be starting work at NASA in the satellites. So I'm very excited for that. So I guess my story is a little bit different from Auntie Tracy, because I actually I'm a lot younger. And I also grew up in Sahaj, which means that my parents had been meditating since before I was born. So I have always grown up meditating and incorporating that in my lifestyle. So one particular story, though, because I've had several beautiful experiences, but there's this one story I'd like to share here today, because I thought it'd be appropriate. That this one time, me, my family, and some other yogis, practitioners of this meditation, were meditating in a park. And we were on the grass, and which, if you haven't tried that before, you should definitely try meditating on the grass. It's a very beautiful experience to be connected with Mother Earth while you're meditating. And there was this lady who came up to us. She was curious as to what we were doing, and she looked a little sad. So we told her about this meditation. We gave her a self-realization. And by the end of it, she left in tears. And we didn't really ask her why or what happened, but she took our number and she went back home. And later that day, she gave us a call. She said that apparently it was her daughter's birthday that day. And her daughter and her hadn't been on speaking terms for a few years. But somehow after that meditation, she felt her heart open and she thought that she should give her a call. And so now they're bonding again, and they're back together. And that story gave me a lot of joy. But the main thing I realized was that all these mental limitations, these thoughts we have, all these negative emotions, they really keep us from feeling that all-pervading love all around us, you know? So that's the beauty of Sahaj. You really go beyond your thoughts, beyond those mental limitations, and you're integrating yourself with the truth, with the love around. That's the quality of the Sahasrara that we will be talking about today. So yeah, that's the story.
That was a beautiful story, Adrija. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I'm sure many of us here have had similar experiences where we felt our heart really open out, and we become more capable of experiencing that divine love within ourselves. So thank you so much. And Prateek, please introduce yourself again and also tell us, in addition to your story, what you will be singing for us tonight.
Hi everyone, I'm Prateek. I am right now in Virginia and I've been practicing Sahaj Yoga since I was 12 years old. So I've been very lucky to start Sahaj Yoga at that early stage of my life, which I really see the difference between other when I grew up as a teenager, and I've seen that it has really helped me in all aspects of my life, be it education, academics, and even now when I'm working as a software developer. There are lots and lots of experience that I can really tell, but today being the day of the Sahasrara, the integration force that's within all of us, I would just tell a little bit about the song that I'm going to perform. It's really something like you pay a humble gratitude to Shri Mataji for awakening this power, for awakening the Sahasrara, for with which now we are able to feel it like sitting remotely, and it is so amazing. Sometimes we don't realize the gratitude that and the immense workout that she has done, and so through this song. I'm trying to awaken that emotion within all of us to pay that gratitude that she has opened the Sahasrara, and because of it now our Kundalini is like able to act on it and give us these beautiful experiences that everyone is, I'm sure, must be having throughout these sessions. So I'll be just offering a song which is dedicated to that act, to that workout that she had done in 1970, opening the Sahasrara. And then with that emotion, sometimes, like we sort of, because of our human limitations, we go our mental acrobats and then we try to solve problem with our limited understanding. But when we surrender, when we express that humility, the solution comes just like that. And I'm sure like with that emotional uplifting, with that awakening that Shri Mataji has done, everyone will feel that joy, and I'm hopeful that with that little contribution that she has that I'll be doing through my song, everyone feels that joy today.
Certainly we will. I'm sure of that. So thank you so much, Prateek, for sharing that. And we all look forward to hearing you sing later tonight. So without further ado, let us get started with our foot soak, as Tracy is going to help us do that. And I'll see you all towards the end of the session. Bye.
Hello, everyone. So let's begin with the foot soak. We can vibrate the foot soak bucket, the water, giving a bandhan, which we know to go in a clockwise manner. So we'll give the vibrations to charge the water so that it can be more effective in removing, in absorbing the impurities, the imbalances within our subtle energy system. Very good. So we can put both of our feet in the water. Let's bring both of our hands in front of our sacrum bone, where our hip joins our leg. Let's close our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. And let's bring our attention to this very subtle and special area within our body, the sacrum bone, where our Kundalini resides. We can request of her together, Mother Kundalini, please awaken within me and make this foot soak effective in removing all the obstacles, all the imbalances, impurities, any negativities that I may have absorbed, and that will prevent me from truly enjoying meditation this evening. Let's raise our Kundalini together now. We've learned how to do this. Can tilt our head back as we tie the knot. Again. And a third time. As we tie the knots 3 times, let's bring our attention there where we're tying the knot. And let's leave it there now as we bring our hands back down and put ourselves now in Bandhan. We can do this with our eyes closed, and we can feel as our hand rises up and goes over our head and down the opposite side. We can feel our attention moving, and we can feel ourselves surrounded by this divine power that is everywhere. It's one of the blessings of having this energy center awakened in us, is becoming more and more aware of this divine power that we get connected to. Last night, Michelle spoke about having trust in ourselves and in this power. And Ting Li spoke about believing in it, believing in our Kundalini, and believing in our connection. And tonight, in exploring a little farther this 7th energy center, we'll discuss our growing capacity to recognize all the aspects of this connection that we have been blessed with. Let's place both of our hands now towards Mother Earth. We ask Mother Earth, please help me come into balance. Please remove any stress of the day. Any emotions or thoughts that took me out of balance. Please cleanse my left and my right energy channels. Let's take a few slow, deep breaths. Relax our shoulders. And let our attention rise to the top of our head. We can bring our left hand on our right hand on our lap, and we're going to clear the right side by putting the left hand with the elbow bent, fingers pointing towards the sky, and the palm facing back over our left shoulder to allow the right channel to vent the heat into the atmosphere, into the ether element. Let's see if we can keep our attention on top of our head. If our attention wanders, let's bring it back. Relax our shoulders. Take another deep breath. The day is over, so we'll let go of any plans for the next day and just allow ourselves to become balanced in the present, stationed on top of our head. Let's take a slow, deep breath in and hold the breath in. Exhale slowly, hold it out. Again, breathe in slowly and pause. Exhale. Hold it out. Let's breathe like this for another moment. We can bring our left hand back on our lap, and let's place our right hand towards Mother Earth. Let's clear the left channel. Allow it to empty into Mother Earth. The attention is on top of our head. I don't need to remember what happened today. None of that matters now. Mother Kundalini, please bring my left side into balance. Please cleanse it, purify it, and enlighten it. We want to be free of any impure thoughts and feelings so that we can receive the divine inspiration, divine intuition. We want our emotions to be enlightened, not at the mercy of our emotions, but for them to be healthy and strong. We ask Mother, please purify my left channel so that I can feel the pure desire to be my spirit. Let's bring our right hand now on our heart on the left side of our chest. Our attention is still on top of our head. Let's feel the connection between our spirit, our attention, and the divine power. Let's now take our right hand and bring it in front of the sacrum bone in the center of our body. And let's slowly raise our right hand up the center channel and straight up above the top of our head. Let's extend our hand up and let's see if we can now bring it back down close to the fontanelle bone. And now move it up slightly. See if we feel the energy, our kundalini, flowing out of the fontanelle bone area. Let's raise our hand a little higher. We can experiment. We can see if we can feel these cool vibrations. If we don't, that's normal as well, as it was expressed last night. Slowly, we'll begin to feel them more frequently. We can raise our hand a little higher. And now let's switch hands. Let's bring the left hand above this fontanelle bone area. And we'll bring the attention there. We ask Mother Kundalini, please bring my spirit to my Sahasrara. Let me feel the silence, the peace, the joy of my spirit. Not only in my head, but let's feel it dancing here above our head. Let's raise our hand up. Take it up higher. Let's see where we feel it. Let's go take our hand even higher if we can. And bring our hand back on our lap. Let's see if we feel a little better than when we began the foot soak. Let's rinse our feet off now. We can remove our feet from the water and dry them off. But let's not, we'll take the foot soaking bucket in a little bit. We'll have a break, but not right yet. Let's just sit for a few more minutes. Let's close our eyes. The Sahasrara chakra opens as we recognize our true self. So let's say to ourselves now, I am a realized soul. We're gradually beginning to recognize the existence of this divine power. So we can say to ourselves, I am part and parcel of the divine. I am one with the divine power. I am connected with it. I want to know, understand, and better recognize the divine power that I am one with. I want to feel the magic of its love, the vastness of its peace. The beauty and joy of this all-pervading divine power. This primordial power of divine love. Let's take a final deep breath. Feel how steady we are now. The attention is calm and silent. So let's collectively raise our Kundalini and tie her up. And put ourselves in Bandhan. We have so much to learn about this seventh energy center. And we're still like little babies, tiny, tiny infants in understanding the tremendous capacity of this energy center. And when it blossoms and flourishes within us, revealing an entire new dimension to our lives, and these words that we talk about begin to carry throughout our lives. So we're going to listen to a talk Shri Mataji speaks about the Sahasrara chakra, and then Prateek will have the opportunity to meditate longer while Prateek sings beautiful melody as he described earlier for us. So we will meet you on the other side.
Perhaps we are not aware as to what we have achieved in the real sense of the word. You've got your vibrations, you can feel this all pervading power. You are, as they say, swimming in the ocean of joy. You are all enjoying the collectivity and that you have transcended many of your limitations. All this has happened to you because it is your right to have it. I don't take any credit for it. Only thing, all the time I've been pointing it out to you, one thing, that now you have entered into the kingdom of God and enjoy yourself. We have to see around ourselves. The whole nature enjoys itself, doesn't bother about anything. They haven't got realization. They haven't felt the Param Chaitanya. But how is it they know that we have to enjoy? The flowers that come out for a short time and fade out. But as long as they live, they are very happy. They don't think of their past or of their future, but they enjoy the present. And in the present, they enjoy what? Is that they are fragrant and giving fragrance to others. They are beautiful and they are soothing others. The whole nature is like that. If you look at the birds or anything that we call as natural, is all sort of in a meditative mood. All these hills and big mountains, they look as if they are witness to whatever has been happening. Now, we have to really first look back what we have achieved. That is important, because if you are climbing up on a hill, if you look back, you get a shock and you may fall down. So normally people say never look back. But a person who has earned some treasure, he again and again goes and counts it and finds out how much he has got, and every time he sees that, he enjoys. So to know relatively what we have got and how we have achieved something will definitely give you greater strength of mind and richness of life. The first thing that has happened to you, I would say, which is very important, is this, that you have felt this all-pervading power. That shows that you must have been great seekers of truth, honest, sincere, sensible. That Just coming to my program, you felt the vibrations. And after that, you started settling down into it. So many of you have felt it. Suddenly, and they were amazed, and they were shocked and surprised. And they wanted to test whether it is true or not. But then you were confident, you found it, that you got definitely a new dimension in your life, and that you are feeling this all-pervading power of divine love. I'll take one lecture sufficient to describe this all-pervading power. But what you got out of it is the essence of it, one has to know, is a complete freedom. You have achieved your complete freedom. First of all, the freedom has come to you, first of all, most important, is from your ego. This wall of ego you have crossed. You have got out of the bondage of this ego, which was really so much full of problems for you. When a drop becomes the ocean, it has become the ocean, but it's not the drop anymore. If anybody thinks I am a special person, then know that you are no more an ocean. You are still the drop. Because unless and until you are the drop, how can you feel that I am something special? So you have lost your speciality. You have lost it because all these ideas of speciality comes from your past. One lady I met once, long time back, she was a very rude, proud, arrogant woman. So this was in Delhi, where people are very conscious of their husbands' jobs and this and that. I didn't even know the destination or even the designation of my husband. So she was very rude to me. I said, "What's the matter with you? Why are you so rude? What's the problem?" She said, "You don't know? I am the wife of such and such." "You're the wife or the husband?" "I'm the wife of such and such." So she asked me, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm a housewife." Then my husband came in. She said, "Do you know him?" I said, "Yes, I know." Why? I thought there must be something wrong there also. So she said, "No, I just want to know, how do you know him?" As if I was some criminal or what. I said, "He's my husband." "Oh my God, he's your husband. What happened?" As if 10 serpents have bitten her. Maybe her husband was at a much lower position than my husband, maybe something which I am not conscious of it. But this is what is, I am something special. So, this stupid idea of being special has to be completely negated in Sahaja Yoga. Not mentally, not mentally. Mentally, if you are going saying, I'm not special like a mantra. You'll become much more. Because you'll say, I've said this mantra 23,000 times. Who can say like me? So this idea, I am something special, I am something great, I am something out of the blue, something superior to others, just vanishes. Like as I said, you are a drop in the sea. You have become the ocean, but you are no more a drop to have any relative value system. There's no relative value system. There is no system by which you can say that I am higher or he is lower. All that has created all the problems of the world. See, from our caste system in India, the social systems in the West, the racialism in the West, also self consciousness of my religion is better, yours is worst, we are the best. All these things have created problems. It has done no good, it has failed and failed and failed. So, in Sahaj Yoga, at least don't bring this disease anymore. That I am better, our country is better. This speciality you should drop. And real beauty of your personality will show. For that, you don't need a special skin, you don't need a special body, you don't need a special, what you can call a glamorous look. What you need is a beautiful heart. And I tell you, it's the beautiful heart that attracts, nothing else. It's the beautiful heart that you want to have.
Let's continue to be in that state of meditation and let that silence flow within us. Keeping our attention in our heart with complete humility and gratitude for Shri Mataji. Let's listen to this rendition in Durga, which expresses the immense workout that she has done of opening the Sahasrara, the seventh energy center. Sahasrara Swamini Sahasrara Swamini Manirmal tumhe Sahasrara Swamini Manirmal tumhe वंदन करते सब योगी जन दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में दो कर जोड़े, तब चरणन में करे समर्पित तन और मन। सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ, हे माँ, सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। सहस्रार का किया विभेदन, ये हम पर उपकार है भारी। सहस्रार का किया विभेदन, ये हम पर उपकार है भारी। माँ निर्मल हो भर दो हम में, माँ निर्मल हो भर दो हम में, अपनी ये निर्मलता सारी। माँ, हे माँ, सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। तेरे ही आंचल के साए में नव जन्म मिला, पले बड़े हैं। तेरे ही आंचल के साए में नव जन्म मिला, पले बड़े हैं। तेरा ही दर है सबसे सुंदर, तेरा ही दर है सबसे सुंदर। तेरे ही दर पे आन खड़े हैं माँ, हे माँ, सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। आत्मज्ञान मिला तव कृपा से, प्रेम की प्रतिमा हो तुम माता। आत्मज्ञान मिला तव कृपा से, प्रेम की प्रतिमा हो तुम माता। आदि शक्ति तुम हे महादेवी, आदि शक्ति तुम हे महादेवी। मंगल करिनी शुभ वरदानी माँ, हे माँ, सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। मंत्र मुग्ध किया तेरे प्रेम ने, तेरा प्रेम ही लक्ष्य हमारा। तेरे प्रेम से सब जग महके, तेरे प्रेम से सब जग महके। यही है सुंदर सपन हमारा माँ हे माँ, सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। विनती है माँ तव चरणन में, भक्ति का ज्ञान हमें दो माता। विनती है माँ तव चरणन में, भक्ति का ज्ञान हमें दो माता। रंग दो अपनी भक्ति के रंग में, रंग दो अपनी भक्ति के रंग में, दूजा कोई रंग ना भाता माँ हे माँ, सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। सहस्रार स्वामिनी माँ। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी। श्री निर्मला
Wow, that was such a beautiful piece of music. Thank you, Prateek, for that beautiful piece. And I believe all of us may have felt tremendous vibrations from it. So let us move on to the last segment for today's session, where we will delve a little bit deeper into the Sahasrara, and we will learn a new technique to clear it out, and then we'll go into a short meditation after. So we've all learned over these last 2 days that the Sahasrara is a very unique chakra, right? It integrates the qualities of all the chakras in our solar system, and it integrates all the chakras within itself. So the Sahasrara is placed on the top of our head, and these different centers within us also have locations on our head. So just like we have the tips of the nerves on our fingertips and we can feel the chakras on our fingertips, we can also work on the chakras by massaging them on their locations in the head. So this is a picture that was drawn by Shri Mataji herself. And you can just see these different locations, these different chakras that you've heard about on the head. So on the back of our head is the left agya, as you can see. This also corresponds to the back agya and the Muladhara in our head. You see the Swadhisthana around the Muladhara. Then you see the Nabhi. One point of the Nabhi is right here. I guess you can kind of make it out in the diagram. The other one's right here. So these are the left and the right Nabhi points. The Anahata is sort of around the Sahasrara. If you can see it in the diagram, it's a little hard to see perhaps. But again, we'll be going over this as we do the massage part of the meditation. Then you have your Vishuddhi, which is on this tip of your hairline, right above the Agya. Then you have your Agya, and then the Sahasrara. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to massage these different locations in our head, and we're going to try this in meditation and see the effect it has on the quality of our meditation. So I'm just going to show you what to do first, and then we can all close our eyes and try to get back into the meditative state. So first, we're going to use the heels of our hand, which is where our Muladhara is, and we're going to locate on the back of our head on the two hump-like bones where the neck connects the head. The Swadhisthana, we're going to use the thumbs, and we're going to massage the two sides of the head on the back. So right above the Muladhara. The Nabhi, we're going to use our middle finger, the left one on the back of the head pointed somewhere here. The right one will be here. The Anahata will be using our little fingers around the Sahasrara. Then the Vishuddhi, we'll use our right index finger and just place it over here on the hairline tip. For the Agya, we can just go over our Agya over here and then the back Agya. And then the Sahasrara, as we know, is on the top of our head. So again, we can close our eyes, but I will be guiding you through it, and you can open your eyes to check where we place our hands at any moment. But even if you think you're not exactly in the right location, don't worry about it. As long as you're in the ballpark and you have your attention on the center, you're going to be fine. Also, we recommend that if not today, when you try it out some other time, we recommend you use some sort of oil like coconut oil or almond oil. Really helps open out your chakras and also helps with hair. So let us now bring both our hands back to our lap. And let us try to bring our attention inside. We can slowly raise Mother Kundalini within us from the base of our spine to the top of our head, moving our attention along our hand. And we'll do this 3 times slowly to bring our attention to the top of our head. So on the third time, we can just press down on the Sahasrara on top of our head. And let us try to keep our attention there through the duration of this short meditation. We'll now bring the heels of our hand on the two bones jutting out of the back of our head. And we'll massage it slowly, not too much pressure, but however you're comfortable. And while we're massaging this area, let us pray to this Mother Kundalini. Mother, please remove any blockages or any heaviness in my Muladhara chakra. Mother, please clear out my Muladhara. And let us keep our attention on the top of our head. And we'll now move on to the Swadhisthana. So we'll take the left and right thumbs. And we'll just go along the back of our head on the sides, above where we just massaged the Muladhara. And we'll keep our attention on the Swadhisthana, and we will ask this motherly energy within us again. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please remove any blockages, any heaviness in my Swadhisthana chakra. We can now bring our left middle finger on the back tip. You can see this is the Sahasrara, so on the back tip of it is where you place your left middle finger, and the right middle finger is on the front end of it. This is your left and right napi. So here we will pray to this motherly energy, Mother. Please remove all the heaviness and blockages in my left and right napi. Please give me the complete satisfaction within myself. We'll now bring our left and right little fingers, and we will just circle around our Sahasrara. Again, we'll apply some pressure, and we will ask Mother Kundalini, oh Mother, please take away any blockages that prevent me from having an open heart. Mother, please open out my heart chakra. Please allow me to be completely integrated with the all-pervading energy, love. We'll now bring our right index on the tip of the hairline. We can massage it here, and we will pray to Mother Kundalini. Mother, please take away any blockages and heaviness in my Vishuddhi. Please allow me to be sweet-natured with the sweet boys, and to be collective so that I can be part collective conscious that you talked about. We can now bring our the ring finger, and we'll place it on our agya. We can also just massage the entire agya hand. So the front agya is connected with our right agya, and the left agya is connected to our back agya. So let us bring our left hand to the back side of our agya, and we can just press with both our hands tension in the agya. And we ask Mother Energy again, Mother Kundalini, please remove any heaviness and blockages in my agya and back agya. Please take away my ego and my super ego. And then finally, we can stretch the palm of our hands and place it on the top of our head. And we can press down and massage it 7 times in a clockwise direction. So back, left, front, right. And we will ask Mother Kundalini Mother, please establish my self-realization. And please open out my Sahasrara, Mother. We can raise the right hand a few inches above our head and try to see if we can feel the cool breeze from the top of our head. And if not, that's also okay. And we can just bring both our hands back to our lap and enjoy this state for a few moments and try to see if we feel a difference from when we had the first round of meditation. With our attention on the Sahasrara, let us raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan.
All right. Thank you so much, Adrija, for that beautiful meditation on the Sahasrara. And thank you so much to Prateek for his beautiful music as usual. And thank you so much to Tracy as well for her wonderful foot soak and guided meditation. So let's move on to the next part of this session. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at what the Bija mantras are, which are very simple sounds that we can use to activate the different energy centers. Um, so please do attend this session if you are interested. And we have obviously the resources on our website. Some have been shared in the chat box also. Again, if you haven't yet done this, please make a space in your house for meditation and have the photograph of Shri Mataji framed and use it in your daily meditation, because it's going to be a really, really effective instrument going forward, especially during times when we won't be meeting as regularly. So you will definitely need some sort of a support, a vibrational support in your house. And so having a dedicated meditation space that's in a clean and a relatively quiet location in your house with Sri Mataji's photograph will definitely help you in that process. Again, if you haven't yet done this, please get in touch with your mentors, meditate with them, ask them any questions you have, and ensure that you are regularly in contact with them so that you can progress on your meditation journey as well. All right. So for tonight, if our Spanish speakers, if you have if you would like to attend one of our Spanish breakout rooms, please let us know in the chat, and someone will assign you to that breakout room in Spanish. Um, so what we are going to be doing tonight is just silent meditation. We won't be having our regular feedback Q&A session. But if you have questions, if you just want to meditate with someone, work on some part of your subtle system or any other thing, please ask in the chat for a separate breakout room, and we'll redirect you to one of these breakout rooms with Sir Yogis. So if you have any questions or experiences to share, we'll listen to them tomorrow. But for today, we are just going to do our silent meditation. So thank you. And before I forget, sorry about this, the Zoom poll. So we will put up the poll for you, and we request you to kindly enter your contact information there, primarily your WhatsApp number, mainly because moving forward in the third part of the series, which will start on May 1st, we would like to streamline the process a bit further and have a dedicated WhatsApp group of just those people who want to go ahead with the third part of the series. And this third part will be held only 3 times a week. And obviously, it's going to go deeper with what we have learned. So the journey with Sahaja Yoga never ends. Even after years and years of practice, you still get to learn something new every day, either within your own self or from others or from Shri Mataji. So it's a wonderful journey to embark upon. So don't feel that you have to that things are coming to an end or that you have learned everything there is to be learned. That's definitely not the case. I can attest to that. And in case some people do feel that they are not able to feel the vibrations and they may not have advanced enough, that is just a falsehood. There is no such thing as not advanced enough or anything. Please do come to these sessions. Don't worry about if you feel that by your own standards you are not good enough. There is no such thing. There is no such judgment. Don't judge yourself. Just come to these sessions, and it is also a process of growth. Some things take time, and these sessions are going to be of immense help in that process. So um, please do attend the session either way. And the third part of the series, which is going to start from May 1st. All right. So with that, I will stop talking and let you all be in your silent meditation. Thank you so much for coming tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow for this meditation.